Well, joining me now is a guy that's no stranger to the airwaves here. I have Trent Johnson with me. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking.
Well, I guess all things considered, of course, because we did talk about this last week on the air, and of course, the sudden passing of your brother must be weighing pretty heavy on your family and friends right now.
Yeah, it really is. It's an unexpected shock, and we're all doing our best to try and cope with it, that's for sure.
Well, and that's all you can do is do your best and do what you can to get through it all. But Brett was such a prolific writer and playing around on the instruments all the time. Of course, he has the music school in Maple Ridge that he had started. So there was so much on the go. Are you finding you have to sit there and kind of piece everything together now?
Yeah, it's it is overwhelming, that's for sure, because it's I love my brother, but he had everything in his head. So he never wrote a lot of things down. And very much like him and I both had a very good way of having an organized mess. So it is overwhelming, but luckily I knew him well enough to kind of be able to get inside the head and go, okay, what needs to be done and what do I not need to worry about right now, and just do the best I can to make everything okay for the family and for everyone, really.
Now, of course, Brett, one of the saddest parts about this whole story has been the fact that he loved that baby girl something fierce.
Yeah, it is a shame. But you know what? He was happy though, right? Like he
was very
accomplished
happy.
It. He had Haley, and unfortunately she's only 13 months, but he always had a smile on his face when he was talking about her, and always was just elated, especially when he welcomed her into this world with his fiancée Janine. And I still remember just him being so excited and just over the moon when she was born.
Well, he came in here in March to debut the new song, because that was always tradition we had. He'd have a new song, new project. We'd come in here, we'd debut it on the air. It was kind of a little tradition. And the last time he came in here in March for the new song, he came in with Janine and Haley, and he was so proud of his little girl, and so proud of the new project, and so excited about some of the music he was working on. It was so great to see him just so full, almost overwhelmed with joy and happiness.
Yeah, it was so nice to see that, and finally see him kind of getting to the place that he was trying to get to, and at least he was able to get to it, even if it was just for a short little while. Like it was so nice to see, and yeah, that's where it's the flip of the coin. It was so nice to see, but some days I'm angry that he only got it for that short time. So it's, it's like playing roulette right now with my emotions.
I can imagine. Now, one of the things that has been set up is a GoFundMe page to help Haley and Janine. So we should probably give that a little plug while you're here.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe if you go to GoFundMe, it is trending right now, which is amazing to see. It's the love and support that has come out of the woodwork is just it's overwhelmingly heartwarming to see, and I think it is either close or just over halfway towards the goal. If you search the sudden loss of Brett Johnson, it will come up, and yeah, we really want to make sure that Janine and Haley are okay, and make sure that they're going to be fine later on down the road.
Yeah, I mean, these situations are never easy, and from what I've heard and seen, you guys are doing an amazing job of one, making sure everybody's taken care of in the family, and two, making sure that little girl is taken care of.
Yeah, well, she's going to be seeing more of her Uncle Trent, that's for sure.
That's not a bad thing.
Well, it depends who you ask.
Well, your brother's not here to take a dig at you, and I'm just not there right now to do it.
Yeah, it is weird because you know what, that tradition of coming in with the singles, it did start with us, right, with the Johnson brothers, with the very first one, with our debut album, The Devil's Highway, right, from the Burnin' Diesel album, and it is kind of surreal sitting here and looking to my left and not seeing him here. It's very, very odd and real too. It kind of puts a perspective on yeah, he's not here, and it's a shame. But we're still able to talk to him or talk about him, and have these memories and be able to reminisce about better times.
Well, it is a little strange and weird without him being here, but it's a little strange and weird whenever the two of us are in a room anyway. You got two drummers and things go sideways.
Yeah, well, I guess the weird thing is we don't have him to make a jab, and I'm waiting for a jab, but there isn't one.
Yeah, this is the longest you've been on the air without having some kind of shot taken at you.
Well, either shot or just getting interrupted. My brother, he had the gift of the gab, and
Yep.
and you know what? Now that he's gone, it's made so much of us speechless because of it.
Yeah.
And it is tough, but we gotta get through it, and we will. And whatever you feel, there's no right or wrong way to grieve. You just gotta let it out.
Absolutely. Now, you guys actually, Brett left you with a bit of a legacy. You got a gig coming up.
I do, yeah. He was originally booked to do the Spence's Bridge Desert Days in August, and I felt that it would be right for me to step in. And obviously, when I did that, our dad, who was our bass player for when we started up until maybe 3-4 years ago, when he's heard that I was stepping up, he's like, "Yeah, absolutely, I'll come too, and I'll play." And yeah, we're gonna be doing the gig for Brett, and we came up with a good name when Brett was 3. He went up to my dad and he said, "I'm gonna start a band." My dad said, "Oh, really? Okay. What's the name of it?" He said, "Harry Ham," and my dad just started laughing. He went, "Okay, I don't know where you came up with that name, but all right." So, in honor of Brett, our band name is going to be the Harry Ham for that gig.
It's not a horrible band name.
Well, I've heard worse.
It's going to stand out.
Yeah, well, yeah, coming up with the Johnson Brothers was hard enough. So,
And that was just a natural fit.
yeah.
All right, man, do you want to pick up the guitar and give it a go, and we'll see how this goes for you?
Yeah, sure, why not? Time was what I thought we would always have. I never imagined that day would be our last. When I look into your daughter's eyes, it just takes me back to a better time. We were younger in our lives. We've had some highs, we've had some lows, making up on with the show. Yeah, no one understood our fights. 'Cause 5 minutes we were focused again, acting like long lost friends. And friend, I'm missing you tonight. But looking back on our time, it's been one hell of a ride. For the longest time, music was your world, until you welcomed in your baby girl. It was so nice to see you in a place where you always had a smile on your face. It takes me back to better days. We had some highs, we had some lows, making up on with the show. Yeah, no one understood our fights. 'Cause 5 minutes we were focused again, acting like long lost friends. Man, I'm missing my friend tonight. But looking back on our time, it's been one hell of a ride. I've kicked and screamed and I've asked God why. I know it's way too soon to say goodbye. Waking up on with the show. Hell, I'll even miss our flights. 5 minutes we were focused again, acting like long lost friends, and man, I'm missing my best one tonight. Looking back on our time, and it's been one hell of a ride. Looking back on our time, man, I wish I had just one more ride.
You know, I don't think I can think of a better tribute than that to your brother, dude.
Yeah, me neither.
You know, that's the way you got a musician. You got somebody who did so much, you know, with you know, the music school and with the music and just lived about music. What better way than to give him a tribute tune?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, thanks for sharing that, man.
No problem, man. Comes from the heart.
And that's
Definitely.
And that's what you got to do, right?
Yep.
Right.
Yep.